Next concept is types of members in a Java. So far we discussed one of the type called the types of variables, and also we have a types of methods as well. So these are the two types. One is variables and one more is methods. And already we know the types of variables. If you remember, what are the types of variables? Yeah, local variables and instance variables and then static variables. These are the three types of variables. Then when it comes to methods, again there are two types. Methods are instance methods, and static method. Yeah. Then what is the syntax of instance method? For instance method, the syntax is this. Whatever we have discussed right from day one till methods concept, all those things, we are always using instance methods only. Yeah, except one. What is syntax? The access modifier, then return type, method name of programmer choice, that's why angular brackets, then parenthesis, data type, variable name 1, comma, data type, variable name 2. Like this, we can have any number and then the body. And here is some Java code. This is syntax of a instance method. So this is what we know already. Then something is new for us, static method. Can anybody, what is the static method that we used? Did we use any static method before? Yes or no? Main method is a static method. What is the syntax? Access modifier. Then static is the word. It's a predefined keyword. Then return type, programmer choice of method name, mn for method name. Then data type, variable 1. Data type, comma separation, variable 2, like this. Then the method body. And here also we can write any Java code. In a method header, if we use a static keyword, then this will become static method. That's all. Syntax wise, this is the only difference. Main method is one static method. Right from day one class, I said we will understand each and everything from whatever we are using in Eclipse. Some random Eclipse I'm opening. Don't worry about this, our program or not. But on day one, I said we will understand each and everything. We understood what is public class. Example, this is a class syntax. Then later on, we said we'll understand what is this. It is one array. And args is our variable like int x, like string args. That's all. Args is just a variable name, standard variable name. So then followed by public is access modifier, void is return type, main is method name. Now we understood that static is a keyword. So that makes this method as a static method. We'll see the differences. But syntax wise, what is the difference? Static methods will have a static keyword. That's all. If there is no static instance. Yeah. So these are the two types of methods. Then when it comes to accessing the members and also overloading, overriding, and these things we'll discuss in context of both instance and also static methods. So for that, let me take the inheritance. There is a class, say class, base class. Of course, name can be anything. So this is the starting and ending of the base class. Inside this one, let's go for one int x equals some value 10, then some string s equals some value Java, then followed by a class will have variables. Two examples. A class will also have constructor. What's the constructor? Access modifier, then constructor name, then parenthesis, and then body. Then a class will have instance method. What is the syntax? Public void some method name m, and no inputs, then the body. Now we discussed a class will also have static method as well. What is the syntax? Public static some f is a return type void, then f is the function name. I'll rewrite public static return type programmer choice void, because I'm not writing any meaningful, only syntax wise. So this is one static method. And also I'll take one more variable. So this is a static float f equals 3.14 f. Possible or not possible? A class will have a instance variables, static variables, instance methods, static methods, and constructor. This is what a class will have. Then through inheritance means I am taking one more class name. If parent is base, what's name for child? Parent class, child class, super class, subclass, base class, derived class, class derived, then extends base. So this is the base class body. Now in this class, if you go for one variable, say long, so data type long, x equals 20. Correct syntax? Syntax is correct or wrong? Yes. Yeah, next. Static char ch equals some value, say capital A, then followed by one constructor public derived, then no inputs, then the body, then public void m of int some I, then the body, then public void m nothing, then the body. The next public static void f2, then the body. Syntax wise, everything is correct or incorrect? Please observe and check. All the lines of code which I have written in both the classes, syntactically any errors. Parent and child, observe that way. Yeah, any mistakes? No, everything is right. Yeah, the next x variable, s variable, which type? Instance variables. Then f variable, which type? Static variable. Method m, which type? Instance method or static method? Instance method. F method, which type? Static method. Yeah. The next x variable, which type? Quickly, please. Instance. Then ch, static. M method. M with input integer. Which method? Instance. And the next method M also. Instance. Is it possible like this? Is it possible like this in parent and child? These two are instance methods. Then this is what method? It's a static method. Correct? Now, what is constructor? Constructor is instance type or static type? Do we have any static keyword? Therefore, instance. This is also one instance body. It is also one instance only. So each and every member of a class, we have classified them into types of variables instance are static, types of methods instance static, constructor is instance by default, because we have to instantiate, create the object. Therefore, it's instance type. Okay. Then, is it possible to access instance variables from instance method? Possible or not possible? Instance variables can we print from instance method or can we access from instance method? Yes or no? Did we use or not previously? We used so many times. So this is instance variable. This also instance method. From instance method, can we access instance variables or not? Please, guys. Yes. So therefore, how to print it? System.out.println print x variable. Correct or wrong? System.out.println print s variable. Correct? Syntax is correct. Please respond. Don't make me use negative words. Possible or not possible? No punishments, no prizes. Respond. Possible. Instance method, instance variables, instance method, both are like objects. Okay. Instance and instance possible. Now, f is which type of variable? Static variable. Then can we access from static method? Yes or no? Yes, we can access. So here system.out.println from static method, I am accessing a static variable. It looks like same thing, therefore possible. Remember like that. It's possible. Okay. No confusions. F and F. So this is F1. Let me make. Then here also X is what type of variable? Instance. Can I access from M? Yes, possible. Can I access from next M? Also possible. Then can we access ch variable? Which type? Static. Can we access from the static method? Yes or no? Ch, sorry. Yeah. Instance variables from instance method, static variables from static method. Fine. Next, can we access these instance members? Instance members from constructor. Constructor is which type? Instance type. Then X and S are which type? Instance type. Same type only. Okay, so can we access? Yes, we can access. Remember this. System.out.println print X and a print yes also. So far, are we going anything against or opposite? No, instance from instance, static from static. Here also, one instance, constructor is instance, the variable X also instance only, we can access them. These are possible. The next thing, this from child class, can we access parent class members? Yes or no? Yes is which type? Variable S is which type? Instance. And this M, both the M's are which type? Instance. So is it possible? Yes. So we can access yes variable here also because through inheritance, parent class members directly available for child class. Therefore, so here I'm trying to access which variable? Yes variable. But how to differentiate? This X is 20, this X is 10. Then how to differentiate? This and super. So for this variable, it is recommended to go for this dot X. Then for parent class, super dot X variable. Clear? Next step. This M is which method? Instance method. Can we call or can we access parent class methods from child class? Yes, how to call? Can we access parent class methods from child class? And this M is instance and this M also instance only. Then how to call? Same time, same type. Method signature, that's all. M. But there is one more M here also. Then which method you want to access? Parent class. Parent class means what to use? Super.m. Super.m function will call this parent class method. Yeah. Later on I'll draw arrows. Too many will be there. Yeah. This is so far likely. Everything is likely. Now the opposite. Is it possible? Is it possible to access f variable, which is what type? Static type. From m method, which type? Instance. Possible or not possible? System.out.println print f. So from instance method, I am accessing static variable. Opposite. Okay. Possible or not possible? It is? Okay. I did not conclude. Then x and s, which type of variables? Instance. F1 is which type? Static type. I am going opposite. instance variables now from static method. So is it possible? System.out.println, say print x variable, then followed by system.out.println s variable also. Possible? Yes or no? So everything from everywhere possible. So f is not possible and x and s are possible is your answer. Okay. So here the very important conclusion is it is possible to access all members from instance body. All members. Whether it is instance or static doesn't matter. Everything is possible to access from instance. But from static, only static are possible, instance are not possible. That's the conclusion. From static, only static members are possible. It can be method or it can be variable. But from static body, we can't access instance members directly. Directly. Yeah, again there is a twist. So this is, are we accessing directly or not? Yes, this is direct access, and that's why I have crossed it. It is not possible. Direct access is not possible. Let me clear with my statements also. Later you will say I said off. Done. Next. Then here m is which type? Instance method. Then can we call static method from this inside this method body? No space, please understand. I am calling same class method just by using method signature. From instance method, can we access static members? Be it variable or be it a method. Possible or not possible? Possible. And from F1, can we call m? From F1, can we call method m? So here I'll write method signature I'm using. Is it possible? F1 is which body? F1 is which type? Static. M is which type? From static, can we use instance? No. It is variable? No. It is method also? No. So from instance, everything. From static, only static. That's it. That's the rule. Why and all we'll understand later. But the rule is from instance, everything is possible. From static, static only possible. Yeah. Then similarly here also. So here I'm using one variable name called x. Here what I'm using? Variable x only. But type is same or different? This x is which type? Parent in base class x is int type. But in derived class x is which type? Possible. Syntax is possible. Yes or no? Previously we discussed same type, then this keyword to access current class, super keyword to access parent class. There I did not change data types. Yeah. But here I'm changing data types also. Possible or not possible? Possible. Possible. Remember this. Yeah. And here what's the method? Only method name. M. Any inputs or no inputs? So a parent class, instance method M, no inputs. Then in a child class, instance method M with input. Possible? From this M to this M, I'm connecting and I'm asking a question. Because it is inheritance, we have to take care of all these things. Yes, this is this relation. If it is there like this in parent, can we have same thing like this in child? Yes or no? What it is called? Come on, time up. It's called as overloading. Same name, different signature. What it is called as? Overloading. Overloading can be done in given class and also in child class as well. Next. Here again, there is a method called m in base class. There is again a method called m. Same signature or different signature? Same signature. Then what is this green relation? Same method, same inputs, same return type, same access modifier is called as overriding. Yeah. Similarly, this variable x in parent, the variable x in child also called as variable hiding. This is called as variable hiding. Variable hiding means what? You print x, every time you'll get child value only. Variable hiding means child class variable will hide Parent class. Parent class variable, because they are same. It is something like on my writing pad, I am keeping laptop. So this is child. Can we see parent? Can you see this? No, we can never see until unless we remove this. That's what it is happening. So where child class variable will hide the parent, parent class variable will not hide the child. The priority goes to child only. Clear? So to access specifically, we know the super keywords and all those things will work. By default, child will the priority. Clear? Next, one more last point. Can we access? Can we access methods from constructor? For example, there is a method called yum. Can I call yum here? Yes or no? Constructor is which type? Constructor is which type? Instance or static? Instance. Yum is which type? Instance. Likely or opposite? Likely. Therefore, possible. Then can we call f1 from constructor also? Yes. Can we print f from constructor also? Static variable? Yes or no? X and S is possible. I am not discussing that. I am asking f. Can we print f? So this f from where it is possible? Instance method. Then this also instance type only. Then can we access static members from instance body? Everything possible. From instance, everything is possible. From static, static only possible. Therefore, constructor is instance type. Now I am asking, can I access static? Yes or no? So system.out.println print. What's the variable? F is a variable. Correct or not? But this is wrong. Only this one is wrong. Yeah. So there is a different point. So for this, we have to use, again, the entire understanding will leads to confusion. Will leads to confusion. I'll tell you the reason at the last. First, let this go. Let this go. Otherwise, I could have asked this question later, actually. Okay, forget about this. You experiment it individually, you try to understand. If not, next class I'll tell you. First, this has to be understood so clearly. Okay. Yeah. So then, f is which class variable? Base class variable. Yeah. Then f1 is which class method? Base class variable. I mean same class variable method only. So to access current class variable, which keyword is recommended? Then in place of this line, can we write system.out.println this dot f? Possible? What's the purpose of this keyword? This keyword is used for referring the current class members. What members? Variables and also methods. What type? Instance. But f is which type? That's why this is wrong. Yeah. Instance variables or instance methods only are referred by this and super keywords, not by the static variables. So that is only for instance. Yeah. Current class object more clearly means not current class variables, current class methods, current class object, instance method. Object is nothing but instance only. Statics will never be objects. That's one more point. Am I clear with this all? Sure. I'll cross question you. I'll execute the same thing. So there is some, yeah, polymorphism package is there. In this, right click, go take a class. I'll take this class as some test 100 because so many times test is there. We'll execute or not, that's secondary point, but I'm taking. Then followed by inside this file. First, I'll take a single class. That is base class. Class base. Inside this base class, first let me go for, I may not type exactly the same names, but the concept will be same. Int some x equals some value, then followed by some string s equals some string, then followed by static float f equals some float has to end with f as per the rule. Then one constructor public base and no inputs, body, then followed by one instance method, public void yum is a method, no inputs, then one static method. What is syntax of static method? Access modifier, static keyword, return type, method name of, then the inputs are not, depends on the requirements. So for time being, I'm going with void type only to keep it simple. If it's return type, int type also, the story will not change. Only return types has to be added. So then inside this, so what are the things that we discussed? X and S are instance members. Can we access instance members from instance method? Yes. So system.out.println, I'll go for child story later. Yes, X variable. Then again, print or access, which variable? S variable. The next, from constructor also, can we access instance members? Yes. So I'll copy these two lines. I'll paste inside the constructor also. Accepted? Yes. If you want, I'll save it. Done. The next, EF is which member? Static. Then can we use static member from static method? Any error? No. Since they both belongs to current class, can I use this keyword? Here also, for S variable, current class instance variable only. Can we use this keyword? But EF is static variable. Can we use this keyword for static variables? No. Immediately error. Yeah. This keyword is used to refer current class instance members or current class objects. Okay. That's the first thing. Then can we go for opposite? What's the opposite? Can we access X and S variables, which are instance type from static method? Yes or no? No. I'll paste it. You observe? Error. Maybe this is the error. I'll remove this to prove once. Still accepted? Still the error only. Okay. So it is instance members not possible to access from the static body directly. So because these two lines will not allow next lines to compile properly, I'll remove. Or shall I comment? Okay, I'll comment. So this is not possible, so I'm commenting. Next, from instance method, can we call static method of same class? Same class method is calling, therefore only method signature is allowed, that's all. Then from static method, can we call instance methods? No. From static instance, no, directly no. Okay, so because this also error, I'll comment this line. Only static to static is there as of now. The next, inside this constructor, can we access method m? Yes, method signature, that's all. Accepted. Can we access method f1? Yes or no? Accepted. Yes. That's why I said it dilutes the entire confusion. I'll leave this. I'll talk about that static members from constructor y. Okay. So this is the same class story as of now, whatever we discussed. Leave about that f1 function I called. You forgot. Okay. The next, from child class, can you take all these things? Yeah, same thing, whatever we have discussed. Any questions from here? No, the same thing. Whatever I have taken the left hand side, entire thing I have typed it and I have proved also. Yeah, the right hand side also everything is possible. So if I type here, then something like scrolling up and down only. So it will not so clear to understand. So from here, if you have any questions, please ask. I'll repeat. Otherwise, instead of everything, if you have some doubt, which one will type? I'm also okay for that. The right hand side part, what you want me to type to prove. Otherwise, if I discuss by scrolling up and down, it is unnecessary. Understood concept also may be confused. Done? Clear? Sure? Yeah. So please revise this or please understand this. Interiors will confuse us with these things in so many ways, so many different ways. Okay. Shall I go for next? Yeah. Then the next part is, so far we discussed about one class. Inside this class, we have one method, public void yum method, and its body, public void yum method, its different signature, and its body. This is what this is called as overloading. Overloading, right? Same class only. So then, if I make this a static, public static void yum, public static void yum, different signature, is it still overloading, or is it possible or not possible? So far we discussed everything based on instance. Now I am putting in front of you that static methods overloading also possible or not is my question. Yeah, possible or not possible? Please answer. Both methods are static. Name is same and parameters are different. So same method name, different parameters is called as overloading. But we discussed for only instance. Now I made both of them as static. Still it's overloading or not overloading is my question. Yeah, please answer, guys. Yes or no? Just guess it. If you don't know, guess it, no problem. Yes or no? Yes. Next, in same class, class A, yum method, which type? Yeah, first method is which type? Instance method. Second method, same name, different signature, but what type? Possible? One instance method, one static method, but signature is different. Syntactically possible? If possible, is it overloading or not? Syntactically okay. Then overloading or not? No. Can anybody say what is overloading definition that we discussed? Same method name, different signature. Then did we ever talk about return types? Access modifiers? No. Therefore, the rule is simple. Same name, yes or no? Yes. Different inputs, yes or no? Yes. Same name, different inputs. Therefore, overloading, that's all. That's it. So the definition is simple. We are complicating it with our thinking. Same method name, different signature. Did we talk about anything same access modifier, same return types and all those things? No. Same type or not, nothing is there in the definition. So therefore, this is also overloading. This is also overloading. Previously, what we discussed in the previous classes, there is a class A. Inside this, both are instance methods only. Yum with no inputs, public void yum with input some integer type. This also overloading only. All are overloading. Both are instance, both are static, one instance, one static, all are overloaded. Yeah. So for overloading, there is no differentiation about instance method, static method. Simple conclusion. Yeah. Then next we'll go for overriding. What is overriding? In one parent class, if there is a method, public void some area method, and then which takes some inputs int x comma int y, then inside this is performing some logic, but I did not like that. But I'm a child class. What to do? I can change the behavior. To change the behavior of parent class instance method from child class, we can override. Then what's the syntax for child class? Class, some any shape you can take. I'm taking a rectangle so that we can connect with yesterday's example. Extends is a keyword, then followed by the parent class name. Then inside this, for overriding, same access modifier, same return type, same method name, same type of parameters. We can go for different variable names, no problem. But inside this one, the behavior is changed. What is that logic part? You have to change it. So here I'll make it as L into B instead of L plus B. This is what we discussed as overriding. Is it correct? Am I correct here? Yeah. So now the question is, what if we make them as static? I'll rewrite quickly because it has to be understood clearly. So in this class, currently we have one method called public static void area. This is static type. Yeah. So again here also int x int y, then the body. Here also again I'll write a print statement of x plus y. Then class rectangle extends the parent class, and inside this also same access modifier, same return type, same uh, method name, and the same type of inputs, int l comma int b, and then different logic. Yeah. Now is the right hand side also possible? I mean, can we override static methods also? Is my question. Can we override static methods also? So this is we clearly discussed. This process of changing behavior of parent class instance method by following the rules in child class is nothing but overriding, method overriding or overriding. Both are same only. Yeah. But here, same method name, same type of parameters, same number of parameters, same access modifier, same return type, but both are static. Both are static. Then what this is called as? Is this also called as overriding or not? What do you think? Come on. Syntax is correct, I am saying. Syntax is correct. Overriding or not? Yes or no? Is it different from the instance method overriding? Then it looks like exactly same. So just to differentiate, overriding is applicable for instance methods only. Overriding is applicable for instance methods only. But this is also correct, I am saying. The only name is given differently. It's called as method hiding. Method hiding. What's the meaning? Same. To change the behavior of parent class static method from child class, we have to hide the methods. That's the difference. This is the only terminology difference. Concept is same. Instance methods, method overriding for changing the behavior. Static methods, method hiding for changing the behavior. That's all. Only terminology is different. Clear now? Yeah. Yeah. Then any questions, guys? That's what I'm saying. Only terminology is different. See, if we call overriding for both, then which is how to differentiate instantiation and also static. Both are possible. Both are possible. Only terminology is different. Instance methods changing the behavior is called as method overriding, and static method changing the behavior is called as a method hiding. That's all. Clear? That's why if I go back to definition of what is overriding, I clearly mentioned overriding is used to change the behavior of parent class instance methods only. Yeah. For overloading, I didn't mention the type and all those things. Okay. Definitions are very clear. Observe them more clearly. That's all. Done. Done. Please, any questions? Now, then the last and important point also, if they are instance members, for example, public class, A class, inside this one variable, say int x equals some value, then one method, instance method only, public void m1 is one method, and inside this some sample print statement of system.out.println instance method. Yeah, there is no inheritance and all, but there is one test class, public class, some class name, and inside this main method is there, public static void main, and string array args, then followed by how to access this X variable and also M1 method from here? How to access them? Create the object. So is there any inheritance? No. Therefore, directly possible? No. Create the object only. That's the only option because no inheritance. Then what's object creation? Object class name, object reference name A1 equals new class name default constructor semicolon. Then how to print this X variable? Can we access A1.x? Yes or no? And can we assign different value? Can we assign a different value? So my question is, can I make this a 222? Can we access or not? Accessing is nothing but only printing. No, you can use that for any purpose. That's why I'm changing I'm using for modification. Yes. Or somebody else may use for only printing. Are you getting me? Yes. So therefore, it is accessing means not only printing. Please, we can access it, we can assign it, we can perform that even number logic, odd number logic, if conditions, everything we can write. Okay. So, but I'll keep it again simple. A1.x. Correct? Now, without this A1, without this object creation, is it possible to access X member or X variable? No. Then how to call this M1? A1 dot M1 of no inputs semicolon. Correct or not? Without this A1, is it possible? No. So here one important point to remember. If a variable or a method are of instance type from other class, I'm not calling from child class, from other class, what is the approach? Create the object step 1 by using object reference, access the variable name by using object reference, call method with method signature. That's a possibility. Yeah. Now, what if they are static? Public class A, the same thing, but I'll make them a static. That's all. Static int x equals 100, then followed by public static void m1 of parenthesis. Inside this one, system.out.println static method, then end of this class A. For accessing, there is one more class called test class. Inside this test class, main method for public static void main. Yeah. So previously, what did we access? Instance members by creating the object. Now they are static members. How to access them? Child class or other class? Test class is a child class of A or other class? Other class. So from other class to access, what is up a possibility or what's the approach? Create the object. So for that, class name, object reference name equals new class name. Then how to access X variable? How to print? System.out.println A1.x. Then how to print or how to call M1? A1.M1. Any difference? No difference. Correct? Then am I correct or wrong? Don't know? Yeah. This is correct or wrong? This is also syntactically correct. This is correct, but not recommended. Not recommended. Then if this is not recommended, what is the approach? So static members always referred by class name. Class name. What's the class name? A. Then to access inner members of anything, be it a class or be it an object, which is the operator that we have to use? To access something inside, what is the operator we have to use? What is the operator we have to use? Not keywords. Dot operator. Yeah. So here system.out.println print, what's the class name? A dot, what's the variable name? X. That's all. This is correct or this is recommended. Then similarly method calling, how to call? M1, which type? Static type. So therefore class name dot method signature. This is the recommended approach. Why? Because static members are faster. If you are creating object, we are unnecessarily slowing them. Then better don't declare them as static. Yeah. So here for static members, the recommended approach is access them by a class name only. They are class referenced. Instance members are object reference. Can we access instance members by class name? Can we use a.x here? Possible but not recommended or not possible? Yeah. So here, if you are using instead of this one, if you are using system.out.println print a.x, immediately compiler will give left and right. It's not possible. It's a compilation error. Okay. This is not at all possible. This is error. But this is possible, but not recommended. Because this way is faster. This way is the fastest way to access them. Then why to use object to make it slow? Understood? So this is the what is the difference between instance and also static variables and also instance and static methods. You should be able to tell at least 2 to 3 points. This is one interview question. I did not give the points, but I said everything. I did not write them as a differences like in left hand side instance, right hand side static. That thing I didn't do, but everything we have already discussed. Let us see this. And here one more question. For accessing this x variable and m1 variable by using a class name, do we need to use object syntax? This first line is required. Then only we can use this, or without first line also? Without object creation or with object creation? Without object creation. Then some you may have a doubt. How come JVM will understand this x belongs to A class? Make sure that they are in the same file, that's all. If they're in the same package, JVM will understand. If they're in the same project also, the JVM will understand. Okay. That is without this line only. Without this line only, this is correct. And that's recommended also. So just creating object, we are slowing it. Done. Somewhere long ago, we discussed types of variables, which members will be loaded in data segment, static members. When they'll be loaded, whenever the class code is compiled, then only the data will be loaded. Static members, compile time polymorphism, static polymorphism. Did you hear? Did you remember? Types of polymorphisms, two types, compile time polymorphism, also called as static polymorphism, dynamic polymorphism, also called as runtime, compilation time, compiler, static also compiler time only. So it means whenever this code is written, during compilation time only, this will go and sit in the data segment. But after we create the object, then only this will go and sit in the stack. Yeah. So without creating objects, still we can access the static members. That's why they are faster. And by creating object, don't make them slow. It's unprofessional way of programming. If something is required, and one more thing is, when we should go for static? Is it every time? When we should go for a static? Something like pi value. Yeah, you are writing some project based on pi value. Pi value will change or will never change? Never change. Then loading that into memory one time is better, or every time object and every time loading is better? Only one time. Therefore, make it static. So that is a scenario. Yeah, when to go for static? Not every time. When some value you feel that, okay, today I am taking one company name, I am storing string company name equals visible campus. Will that change? No, in my project, it will not change. Therefore, make it static. So only one time memory consumption will happen. We can access everywhere. Yeah. And if you remember types of variables, global variables replacement in Java is static type. Yeah. Global variables replacement is static type in Java. So we can access them. Can we access them from instance members? Static variables can be accessed from instance methods. Come on, guys. Static variables can be accessed from instance methods. Yes. Static variables can be accessed from static methods. Yes or no? Yes. Therefore, who is stopping? Nobody is stopping static members. So therefore, they are global. in Java. We can access anywhere. But instance members are global. No, instance members not possible to access from static. Yeah. This last point will execute through Eclipse. Not this. This one. Accessing static members in a static approach. So for this, here I'll take one class. Sorry, public is not allowed because already one public class is there. Class, I'll take derived. Inside this derived class, I'll make a static member. Static int some variable of our choice. It can be method variable hiding also, no problem. Then followed by one method public static void some m10, maybe m1 m2 will be there in my previous projects. This one method. Now to access them from any other class, so there is a test class. Inside this test class from main method is, can we access directly by class name? Yes or no? So system.out.println, print what's the class name? Derived. Dot what's variable? That's it. Is it a child class? Test100 is a child class of derived? No, simply outside a class. So we can access by class name. Method also derived dot what's the method? M10. That's it. If you want, we can execute. Let me add some sample print statement. A print of static method. Control save and control F11. Sorry, F11. Done. We are getting the output of X variable, which is accessed in a static way, and we are getting the output of static method, which is also accessed in a static way. Done. Clear now? Yeah. Yeah. Done. So in the previous part, we discussed that if there is a class and inside this class, if we have one instance variable, say int x equals some value, and also if we have a static variable, static int y equals some value, then from static method, public static void f is a function. Inside this method, is it possible to access both variables? Can we access a static variable? Yes or no? Yes. Can we access instance variable? Yes or no? No. Did we check or not through Eclipse also? Why doubtful, man? So this is not possible directly. I said directly not possible. Then, but I want to access X also. What to do? From static method, how to access instance members? Example, I'm taking variable, TNB method also, same story. Directly not possible. Therefore, there only the answer is the indirect way is possible. Then what is the indirect way? It is what type of member? What type of member? Instance. How to access instance members? By creating the object. Can we create object for same class in one of its methods? Yes or no? We can create. Therefore, create the object. A1 equals new A, and then A1 dot x. That's it. This is the indirect way. It's not possible to access instance members from static method body directly. Then what is the approach? For all instance members, instantiation is possible. What is instantiation? Creating object is called as instantiation. Then object reference dot static variable, instance variable, object reference dot instance method, if at all we have. That also let me add. So here also, if you add public void some method m, this is instance type. Then directly possible? Directly not possible. Then how to access? Use the object reference. Already object is there. This way it is possible. This is the approach for accessing instance members from static body. With this, I'll stop.